many people believe commitment becomes easier when feelings become stronger. But for emotionally avoidant individuals, the opposite can sometimes happen. The deeper the connection becomes, the more uncomfortable commitment starts feeling. Not because they do not care, not because the relationship lacks meaning, but because commitment changes the emotional stakes. A casual connection allows emotional distance. A serious commitment requires emotional investment. And emotional investment naturally increases vulnerability. This is where emotional avoidance often begins creating tension. Commitment is usually associated with security, trust, stability, shared future plans. But for someone who relies on emotional self-protection, commitment may represent something else entirely. Exposure, responsibility, dependence, loss of control, the possibility of future pain. As a relationship becomes more serious, protective instincts often become stronger. Questions begin appearing. Am I ready for this? What if this relationship eventually falls apart? What if I lose my independence? What if I become emotionally dependent on someone? What if I get hurt? These concerns may not always be spoken out loud. Sometimes they exist quietly beneath the surface, yet they still influence emotional behavior. The person may begin hesitating. They may feel uncertain despite having genuine feelings. They may create emotional distance during moments that should feel closer. They may suddenly become overwhelmed by decisions that once seemed simple. From the outside, this behavior can feel confusing. The relationship may be healthy. The connection may be genuine. Nothing obvious may be wrong. Yet commitment itself starts triggering discomfort. Because emotional avoidance is often less concerned with what is happening today and more concerned with what could happen tomorrow. The mind starts preparing for possible disappointment before disappointment exists. It starts protecting against future pain before pain has arrived. And commitment becomes the symbol of that emotional risk. This creates a difficult contradiction. Part of the person wants security. Part of the person fears the vulnerability required to create it. Part of the person wants lasting connection. Part of the person wants emotional escape routes. The result is commitment anxiety. Not because love is unwanted, not because connection is absent, but because commitment increases emotional exposure in ways that challenge long-standing protective patterns, which is why emotional avoidance often makes commitment feel frightening. The relationship itself may feel safe. The partner may feel trustworthy. The future may look promising. Yet the emotional risk attached to deeper investment continues activating self-protection. And until those fears become visible, commitment may continue feeling like a threat, even when it is actually offering the very connection the person has been searching for.